Alright. Welcome back, ladylads and gentlelads. My name is Smastian, and I've returned after way too long a time. Such a long time, in fact, that, I seem to have forgotten how a lot of this, a lot of my streaming setup even looks like. Hold on, is this even connected? Still coughing a bit. But, oh well. That is just the simple shame of things. Jesus. I've even forgotten how to type. Okay, did it capture that finally? Okay, it seems to have. Hey, you're not allowed to be turning off on me just yet. Okay. I'm looking. Okay, is... Nope, that's incorrect. Okay. Delightful. Hold on. Trying to fix this. Because I don't have my character avatar in the bottom right corner of the screen. And I don't know why. Is this the one? Nope, that doesn't seem to have done it either. Ah, I know what I did wrong. There we go. Is that capturing now? Yeah, there we go. Finally figured out how to do it. That took way longer than I expected it to. Oh, regardless, problem solved. Excuse me. Okay. Well, since that matter's done and taken care of, since my microphone is picking up and capturing audio, should also start capturing the audio from the game. And so we'll just dive on in. What was I doing last time? I've been playing a little bit of PvE in recent days, just for the heck of it. Mostly because I've already prestiged and I don't want to deal with another prestige grind. Oh boy, it took months. Took months to get prestige. Okay. Ta-ta-ta. Suppose I could go on factory again just to get rid of Tarkov Shooter Part 3. I could do that. I could do that. I could also go to a helicopter that's in the area. I think that's what I'll do. I have a strange suspicion, however, that the Tarkov audio is not getting picked up correctly. Hey there, Cornell. Welcome, welcome. His name is Slim Handle. Yeah, that's, that's my rap name, Slim Handle. Also, no, it's not. Well, choose one. Also, let me know, is the Tarkov audio actually coming through correctly or not? Also, no, it's not as in the Tarkov audio. God damn it, why is this not working? Tarkov audio, properties. Okay, now it's coming through. You see, I did that already previously, and for some reason it didn't. I don't get it. Either way, how have things been, Cornell? Stupid tech. I mean, part of it is I haven't updated some of my plugins in a long time, so I'm just hoping that they're still active. Things have been a little bit up and down. Got a little bit of a spate of work, then some contracts that were supposed to be locked in just fell through the cracks. Hope praying and popping in. Yeah, a lot of stuff like that. Dorm 306. Is this even a worthwhile key? No, it isn't. You're also poping it up? Who keeps a power drill in a filing cabinet? Well, what kind of weird ass? And you're gonna be pooping it up in a moment because you feel it in your knees. Wild place to be feeling the poops. If you're feeling it in your knees, that sounds, sounds dangerous. Yeah. And it's coming like a storm, huh? It's coming like a storm. Goddamn. If you feel it in your knees, it's already running down the back of your legs. How did it get to the front of your legs? Good question. Don't want to know. Nope, nope. Let's see if he approaches. Why would you need a thermometer for that? Okay, buddy. Where the fuck did you go and hide yourself? I need to be within... That should be 1. That's 2. Fucker broke my arm. So that's the lovely thing about PMCs in PvE mode, is they'll just gaggle fuck in one area. It used to be worse, because they, like, never fought each other. And so the maps were dead quiet, but now they actually fight each other a bit, so it's better. The AI, that is. Another one down. Okay, how many bodies? Okay, that should be 4 PMC bodies. Let's start looting. Nah, don't care about that ammo type. Fold this. Pack it here, I suppose. I don't remember killing this PMC. That was a miss. So was that. Where'd that dickwad fuck off to, though? That's what I want to know. Finish searching this. I should probably be using fully automatic weapons at this point. Also, why'd I make myself so chunky? Only wind still. You know, what a luxurious way of putting it. Only wind. That ammo type is garbage, we don't care about it. Did I take his dog tag? Yeah, I took his dog tag. Now this idiot that I just iced has a quest item on his face that I'm gonna need later. Now I need to get up to the helicopter. Okay. What a shit ammo type these guys are running. So that dude finally made his way back. Wonderful. Yeah, now it's all just scavs remaining, so it's all easy. Brother doesn't have enough energy to make it over a small rise. Ugh, what a dude. What an absolute dude. I don't know, I guess I'll keep this. Don't need that anymore. So IRL Ukraine right now? Yeah, sure, something along those lines. Do I want to keep fighting these idiots? No. I'm chunky as shit. I'm despicably chunky. I've gone and done what I wanted to do. Brother has almost nothing left in his magazine. Okay. Probably better to have this thing active since it actually has ammunition inside of it. We'll do a final bit of looting before we exit. Just un smidge. True Slavnus has taken the bolty over the auto. The auto has nothing inside of it, man. The auto at this point is a liability. I'm literally only taking it so I can sell it for money later. Okay, no bag there. Some kind of poster, sure. I'll take a poster. Well, of course it's the best of reasons. Man, I need to make money too. PMCs need money. PMCs love money. I mean, that's how they got into the business. They did it for the money. And now we can extract. You do it for the screams. I mean, most would go in for the lamentations of women, but apparently not you. Did I not pick up one of these guys' dog tags? I guess I didn't. Fuck it, whatever. Dog tags are a dime a dozen off of these fools. I mean, exactly. Look, it's Tarkov. There are no women left in Tarkov. Unless you read the books. And the state they find themselves in is, shall we put it, unflattering? Unflattering, I think, would be a good way to describe the state they're in. Anyways, you're selling for money. You're getting sold for money. You're getting sold. You're getting sold. Getting sold. You're being kept because you're absolutely necessary. Two scopes, so that you can scope through your scope. And all of this gets sold. Okie dokie. We completed that because it's annoying. PMC headshots over 80 meters away. We'll do that at some point in the future. We don't care about it now. Good, that's handed over. God, I still have not made up enough money with that guy. I can't believe it. I can't do it. Just cannot believe. Although I think right now, our major modus operandi is we're heading to Shoreline. Swap the armor plates around so that the least damaged one is in the front, because we are wearing a very chunky piece of armor. This thing's got level 6 plates inside of it. Hey Gunny, welcome back. It is, indeed, it has been a long time. Such a long time, in fact, that they're taking away monetization on this channel. But that's fine. That's just the way it goes. Didn't keep up my watch hours. Mostly because I took way, way, way too long of a hiatus. But hopefully I can start getting back into streaming. And doing it way more regularly. So right. Tasks, location, what am I doing on Shoreline? Scrap metal. We need to do scrap metal. Marking ambulances. Where are the ambulances again? Off to the wiki we go! If I'm remembering correctly, yes, 2 are on the Shoreline, 1 is at the resort. Okay. So it wasn't high. That and Signal. Signal might be a tough one, because boss spawns are way increased. Because boss spawns are increased, we get to have problems. we get to have problems. Now we'll put this key away. Having a casual think, just a moment. I could put these keys back in the future whenever it damn well pleases me. We'll take that with us. Sort it, and where were we? I know I have a key for Shoreline here somewhere, and there it is. What is West 216 for? Hey there, James. Welcome back. How you been, bud? Long time no see. Okay, this is needed for Lend-Lease Part 1. Okay, so, well, I mean, we can hold on to it with us. Hold on, history. Bring that back up again. What's in the key location? Jackets, drawers, pockets, and bags of scavs. Or no. Behind the lock. Weapon box, nade box, M4 spawn, loose electronics, potential LEDX spawn. I guess we can look around for that. We can certainly look around for that. Okay. Now the really important thing, the real big biggie, is that loyalty level 2? Hold on. My eyes, are they blind? Yeah, they were. Okay, I need 6 of these. 6 of these. Don't need that on this map. I do need this, this, and where is the last one? Where are you hiding yourself? There you are. Now the other problem is this map drains food, and it drains food damn quick. So I will take this, and can I purchase bottles of water? I should be able to purchase water off of this bitch. Yeah, there we go. You just finished your daily HYM workout. Where were you? Around. Part of it was working, part of it was not working and just being sad about not having work. Mostly that latter one. Just a casual case of the life. Getting tariffed, that's also a good one. Walking into a grocery store, dropping 600 Kanuki bucks, and then, God. The kibisms, they stay with you. Like, even after you stop, like, they stay with you. But anyway, so just my Monopoly money is worth nothing, and you drop 600 bucks and it lasts you, like, for a family of 4, maybe a week. So ass. So incredibly, incredibly ass. Right. And the last thing to do is heal my injuries from the previous combat fully. And we should be in a pretty good position now. Am I gonna try Gray Zone Warfare when point 3 drops? Honestly, no. I was just about to start glazing you, game. Like, why? Why you gotta do this to me? Fucking crashes. So, anyway, my reason is twofold. One, the launcher also crashed? That's a new one. Why are 5 instances of it open? Right. So anyways, reason is twofold. First reason is I don't want to be dropping money on video games right now. Like, the budget's not that tight, but it's not a comfortable budget. Secondly, I don't know, like, this game has just sunk its claws into me and it's sunk them in deep. As a Filipino, I must advise you to just give up being Canadian, become a 51st state citizen. Honestly, there's advantages and disadvantages. One, the IRS has way too much power. Power that the Canadian Revenue Agency simply does not have. So I'd suddenly all of a sudden have to start dealing with IRS instead of CRA. I don't want to do that. That'd be incredibly, incredibly annoying. Advantages, there wouldn't be any tariffs. There wouldn't be any tariffs. Transportation would probably also, like, cheapen significantly because there would be no border stoppages. Functionally as well, most of Canada is just the southern border. That's where most of the population is, so, like, why the hell is there a border there? Why the fuck are these tariffs here? It's just dumb. I mean, transportation out to the West Coast would still be a piece of shit because, well, it's the West Coast. Since it's less densely populated, the rail network isn't as dense, the road network isn't as dense, so transportation is still a bitch. But a lot of things would become cheaper. Conversely, though, a lot of things would become more expensive or absolutely more stupid. It's a tough thing to really decide upon. Yeah, no, BC has a higher chance of fucking shacking up with China than it does with leaving and joining the US. Yeah, the tax situation, it's weird. Like, I don't know which way it would actually go. Would we have less? Oh, fuck, that's a PMC. Here I was just scratching my head, being all like, oh, I'm just gonna casually hang out here doing nothing, and then all of a sudden, some chucklefuck shows up swinging his stupid dick around. Never mind, not PMCs, just a gaggle fuck of scavs. Okay, you're behind a rock. I do like that you can now zoom with the LPVOs. Now, I know there's still one more of you. Where are you hiding, you piece of shit? There you are. Another one? I mean, okay, thanks for playing. See you in the lobby. Essentially, people in BC, Quebec, Ontario would be fucked even harder. People in Manitoba, Saskatchewan would... Brother! Cool your shit. Alberta would win massively big. Really most of the West would win big. BC in all likelihood would too. Just because either way we're a net resource exporter, so like fuck it. The entire East Coast would be slagged to shit, however. The East Coast would just die. Since the East Coast is completely... Why am I picking all of this shit up? None of it's good anyway. Besides, I already brought water and snacks with me. But yeah, the East Coast, all of the maritime provinces, they'd really get an ass kicking. They would not be happy about such a merger. Mostly because they'd probably have most of their voting power, like, completely stripped away from them. So there is that to consider. Right, where's the next tank? What is with this fucking ringing? I don't know why, but for some reason this map has a ringing noise that plays intermittently now. Hey there, Just a Boulder. Welcome, welcome. A wild Smassian has indeed appeared. How you doing there, bud? Welcome to the stream. It's been a hot minute since I did stream, but we're back. Glad to hear you're doing good. I mean, yeah, that's another thing to consider. Just because we'd join in as states within America, like our local governorship, nothing would change there. The provincial elections would still be the same clusterfuck that they always are. Federally, like... The federal government, arguably, either way, is the most meaningless part of our government. That's not shots at me, I hope. Either way, it's like the most meaningless part of our government. The provincial governments are way more important in actual executive function of the state. But the federal government gets glazed a lot, and also, you know, they get to have their fun, I suppose, making life a diplomatic nightmare for us. Upside, we no longer would have people dressing up to go to other countries, pretending to be our prime minister. There we go. That's an upside. They might be able to get in with the East Coast American Trade Shipping Unions, like who, the Maritimes? I don't know about that. That one seems a touch far-fetched to me. Am I where I think I am? I don't know. Either way, after coughing my lungs out for literally a month, actually over a month, my throat is still a touch ragged. Speaking, semi-painful. Thing is, if America were to get any larger, the Fed would either have to shrink back or become what the left keeps projecting about. Look, if America expands its territory, especially into Canada, the Fed's not getting smaller. You can put that one right out of your head. Also, arguably, nothing much would even change, really. Like, sure, on a federal level, there would be certain constitutional rights that we'd gain, some which we'd lose. Chiefly, like, you know, the Second Amendment. But the provinces up here in the north would probably just still strike it down to all fuck. You guys already such a backstabbing retard. A poll in AB jumped to 45% in favor of independence with zero real effort. Wasn't like a previous poll also hovering around that mark? So like, if anything, the independence movement doesn't seem as if it's moved that much in number. I haven't been paying attention though, because I just generally don't pay attention to politics. Get First and Second Amendments, so the feds would be fucked most likely. Well, I'm talking like the provincial governments. The provincial governments would still put a lot of curtails in place. That's a PMC. That was a bit of an embarrassing fight. Was it a PMC or was it a scav? I'm not sure. Turns out it was a scav. Oh well. Previous poll was 35? Ah, damn. Really? A full 10%? Yeesh. And in terms of First Amendment, we do have more or less First Amendment protections in place. They're just different. Like, the problem with First Amendment rights in America is the same problem that you have with free speech laws in Canada. Just same problems, different name. That's it. Also, in terms of Polyev, I think the whole deal with the American tariffs is what sank his candidacy. Like, I think that's what really did it in. If Trump didn't put forward a bunch of tariffs, I think he might have actually had a chance of winning. Oh wait, this is the East Wing. I have keys for West Wing. because there is another reason why I need to come in here. It's because this room has this. A quest item. Him winning probably would have lessened the tariffs. It's hard to say. Because keep in mind, one of the other big things that Canada has a problem with is no matter what, no matter who gets voted in, economic policy always stays the fucking same. Okay, I'll just cut up my legs on barbed wire. No big deal. I don't think so. Polyever had just had economic policy, so everything could be stolen until the CPC grows a damn spine and starts taking stands on anything. The left will keep dominating. There is that, too. The CPC, ever since Harper stepped down, lost... I don't want to say vitality, because he was old anyway, but it lost any sort of drive and ambition. The PPC is also a joke because it became apparent that it's just an old boys club. And that's it. Like, there's zero upward mobility in the party. So unless you were one of the established guys that ran off with, Bernier, like, you had nothing going for you. I could actually take one of these. Sure, grab one of you. Don't mind me, I'm just gonna casually carry an entire fucking car battery with me. Still think Trump would be less mad at slightly less lefty guy. I mean, the reason why the tariffs went in place, like, had nothing to do with Canada. Well, I mean, they did and they didn't. Trump has always had a sore spot about the North American Free Trade Agreement. So I suppose they had a problem with Canada in that respect, but also, you know, the major target for the tariffs has always really been China. Trump also sees Canada as being a puppet state for hostile organization, be it China or WEF. Well, it is. Like, that's not even a joke. Like, we're just a slush fund for Chinese dirty money. Like, that is it. Brother, where did you even show up from? Oh, that's embarrassing. Hey there, unkindly. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Long time no see. How you been? That said, seeing China as a... or seeing China? I mean Canada as a puppet of China. And a domestic domestic threat, or like a threat that's too close to home, so to speak. This is also indicative of the fact that things are just not going well in America. Socially, politically, dynamically, whatever else have you. Just a second. So, we did tag signal. Okay. Good to hear you're doing good, by the way, unkindly. We're in the middle of discussing the clownfuck that is the whole tariff situation in the US. And also why proxy, like, Canada and its politics, at least on a surface level. Oh, you changed your name to Unkindly Steve. Huh. I just got so used to you being, like, Unkindly STD that I'm just like, okay. I don't know what the hell's going on over there, and I don't want to find out. I don't want to go over there either. But there is one thing I have to do, and that's to go find a tank underneath a bridge. That is step number 1. I knew I was gonna break a leg. I fucking knew it. Tempted to go live in Switzerland with your family and your guns? I mean, if it's an option that's available to you, it might be a worthwhile one. Getting south still being impossible. Well, I mean, it always has been. Okay, we're gonna crawl along on the ground in order to regenerate our stamina a little bit. Because I'm getting tired of having to listen to this guy panting. Being French, you get to have the EU permit here. Really? Is it easier to get, like... Because you're from Quebec, originally, it's easier for you to get EU access? Or are you actually French? Because I don't remember. Could have sworn you were from Quebec, though. Ah, fuck, no. Okay, never mind. It's not what I thought it was. I still don't appreciate the possibility of the thing I'm actually worried about, but, we'll see. Oh, you're a French citizen, okay. Well, if it counts for the French afros, would make sense. What? Yeah, okay. He's gone full Frank on us. The annoying part is your wife being from the Philippines, she needs a visa first, and I have to wait a bit for my daughter to get her passport too. Bruh, you have kids. Or kid, I suppose. Wait. What task did I just complete? Eliminate scavs from a distance of over 50 meters. I guess one of them bled out. Which is wild. Daughter's almost 2 weeks old. Oh, so this is a new development. Oh, congratulations, Gunny. I don't know where you think you were hiding, but whatever it wasn't hiding. Just don't tell my mother, or else she'll be, like, once again starting on the tirade of, like, yeah, why aren't you married yet? Why don't you have kids? Other people are getting kids all around you. Oh, why aren't you doing that yet? Oh. Why is every NPC so slow to react? I mean... partially because it's PvE mode. Because it's PvE mode, the spawning of scavs and also the way in which people move through the map, in the sense of I'm the only one moving through the map, is a completely different dynamic. Do I need a flathead screwdriver? I think I might. For something. That was your mom last year? Damn. So you know my pain. And so because, yeah, because I'm the only active player on the map, AI aggro does not function the way it would in a PvP environment. And secondly, they also made it... they did just make the AI softer. Like, straight up, they just made the AI softer. Wait, I checked this one. I didn't check this one. Okay, I'm not crazy. Don't have to worry because, well, honestly, they don't seem to really care about actually having a life. Or, your parents don't care about you having a life? Eh, them's the breaks. Just the way it goes, I suppose. What do we have in here? We have money, we have money, we have something exceptionally heavy. Don't know why I picked the bastard thing up, but I did. Might give Tarkov another go after the next wipe. But I've been enjoying Grey Zone way more. Next wipe is going to be 1.0 release. Next wipe is finally going to have an endgame. It's going to have a method for you to extract from Tarkov. You'll be able to escape. They gave you food and a roof, so they did all the caring. Well, that's already enough. At least they didn't let me die. Minimum needs met. East 216. I don't remember if East 216 is a good key. E216 Tarkov. What room do you open? Oh, it's a literally useless key. Just absolutely, completely useless. And that's money. That is a money item. We don't need that. That one's a cheap as fuck item, so... Good. We're able to shamble our way back. Also, that's another thing that PvE is really bad for. It just sort of lets you shamble through the game like this. Because you never have to be worried about the potential of a PMC running up on you in a high-value loot location. You literally can just shamble your way across the map. The only time you have to really worry is if you run into the goons and Partisan. Those are the only two problems, because Partisan will just be standing behind something, you'll run past it, and then he'll ice you. And that's it. So yeah, what I'm doing right now in PvP mode would get you 100% killed. Because you're just so slow. You are so overburdened and heavy that you basically are a walking target. Just gonna double check that I hit both of the signal locations. I did. Yeah. I'm loaded. I've got a lot of stuff. I got a lot of juice. None of it's good. And also, yeah, so where was I? Yeah, 1.0 release is gonna happen. Things that changed, in order to build anything in your hideout, it now has to be a found and raid item. If it isn't a found and raid item, you can't use it to build your hideout. So it makes early game progression a lot slower. So that people don't suddenly have Bitcoin farms active within 5 days. Whatever the lowest possible reasonable time you can do that in. You already thought the grind was bad? I actually think it makes the early game better. This wipe was actually really good for early game because they completely closed off the flea market for 3 weeks. And in that time, you could just have fun. You could have fun because there wasn't an incentive for cheaters to exist because they couldn't sell their RMT. And you actually had to find the things you need to build your hideout. And so the dynamic of the way in which people played the early game was a lot better. It's fake coin. Unfortunately, it's fake coin. Urf, he's a seal. He's actually a seal. An absolute fucking pinniped. I know, right? When I first heard about Bitcoin mining in Tarkov, I'm like, do they actually let you mine coin? Like, what is this? And then I was disappointed to discover that, no, they don't let you mine coin. That said, the value of the coins does reflect the actual ebb and flow of the Bitcoin market, which is hilarious. They just decided to code that in. It's like, yeah, the price of Bitcoins in the game is gonna more or less reflect the actual price of Bitcoin in real life. They deflated it, I think, for the game so that you don't make quite as much money, because otherwise the game balance is completely ruined. But it follows actual market ebb and flow. So if you see Bitcoin prices crashing in Tarkov, they're crashing in real life. It's so funny. Well, we're almost at the extract zone. You know, just haul an ass like a mule. The one thing that's really saddening about this game is that I can literally recommend it to nobody. Like, it's one of those games that just... you have to dedicate a portion of your soul to if you want to actually play it and become good at it. Or even average at it. It's like, you want to enjoy this game, dedicate like 500 hours of your life just to studying. What's that? You didn't memorize this minute game mechanic? What are you doing? Having the smallest unit be sold for like 2 million makes no sense for your currency? Well, yeah, like... currently, I think the price of the bitcoins is something like 750,000 rubles in the game. Which is roughly 5,300 US dollars. I don't quite remember. It's been a while since I ran into one, and depending on which trader you sell it to, you also get different amounts of that currency. And I think you can only sell it to, well, technically 4 traders, but you never want to sell to the 4th one, because he always rips you off. But you can either sell it to Therapist, Skier, or Peacekeeper, and nobody else accepts them. Um... Good, we no longer need car battery pickups. What do I want to do? Informed means armed. Alright, safe corridor. No, we want vitamins. We want to hand this over. The other two are on interchange. Okay. It's always fucking broken G-phones, I swear to God. With this quest, I can never, ever reach this quest and have all of the items I need. I'm always missing broken G-phones. God. It vexes me. Okay, now, the... What do I want to see? I wanted to check something right. Hand drill, Tarkov. How many of these do I need? Weapon rack level 1. Okay, so I only need to hang on to one of them, I guess? The pump gauge I need to hang on to, that I need to hang on to, this, because it's a decent ammo type. This is selling, though. Now, healthcare privacy part 2. What do we need for you? I'm pretty sure we need a key of some stripe. West 306. Of course it's West 306. Fortunately, the key is cheap. Key was cheap. We like cheap keys. Just double check some things. Also, hey there, Dalton. Welcome back. Nice to see you again. Finally decided to pick up some streaming. It has been too long. Really, it has been too long. Safe corridor, no. Alright, so we have healthcare, privacy, and eagle eye. Anything else that needs to happen on this map? Not informed means armed. Shooter-born is... I'll do shooter-born in the future. I don't need to do it now. Farming... I need a couple of CPU fans. The GPUs are the bastard find, though. General wares, vitamins, that's both on interchange right now. Broken G-phones. Suffer from a little bit of dehydration. Okay, that's something I should be able to do. Okay. Damn, still a member. Indeed, 14 months. And I think that membership tag is gonna go away soon because, since I haven't been doing any streaming. Unless somehow, within the next 30 days, I'm able to rack up an extra 2,800 watch hours, they're tanking my monetization. So, yeah. That's just the way it's gonna happen. I've made my peace with it, and so should you. Also, who needs a hand drill? Damn, really still not enough? God, I need to do more shoreline quests for Peacekeeper. Now. What was I after? 2 hand drills and 4 measuring tapes. Yeah, that's not happening. It's not happening. One of these I do have to keep, though. Regrettably. Regrettablement. Okay, let's do a little bit of inventory management. Excuse. I do not have enough money to do inventory management. God damn it. Can I build anything in my hideout? I never got to see Mom playing Falling Frontier. What? Mom? How does Mom factor into this? Especially for Falling Frontier. Mining BTC with GPU makes your miner's skin crawl. So what do you use for mining, Gunny, if not GPUs? Or some weird-ass massive GPU array? Right, I need to feed my PMC. The PMC, it needs food. It is a hungry boy. And so we will feed him nothing but sugar cubes. Have another. I don't know why I chose to purchase water this way, but I did. Where'd that water bottle end up? God damn it. I will have to do some stash management here at some point, but that's in the future. Also, I do not need 2 Danex keys. Do not need those at all. Where's my water? I literally just purchased water. What the fuck? There you are. Slight bit of blinding, I guess. Do you accept a Danix key? You do not. Do you accept a Danix key? Do you? Do you? How about you? You do. I could always crack forth on bringing your money up. Okay, so UAVs and healthcare privacy. I hope I spawn on the same side of the map that I spawned in previously, because it makes my extraction route really easy. Anyway, BRB, 60 seconds. Use a bunch of ASICs. Basically a bunch of hyper-specialized computers for one algo. Yeah, that is the other way to do it. Used to have GPUs, but the bitches are far too temperamental. Yeah. I mean, setting up the entire array is probably a nightmare. How expensive is it to get into, like, getting your own ASIC, by the way? This is not where I wanted to spawn. This is not where I wanted to spawn. Okay. A very sick puppy. Sure, something like that. You know, actually thinking about it a bit, what I'm gonna do... Yeah, I know what I'm gonna do. We're gonna do this in 2 trips. I'm not gonna get the UAV on the complete opposite side of the map. I'm just gonna go for the one that's close by, and then extract at the nearby extract. I just hope I don't suddenly have a certain group of rogues charge me. Although, given the fact that I'm not seeing significant frame drop while looking in this direction, I don't think they're up. I don't think they spawned in this round. That's another weird thing. When you're playing PvE mode, you get spawns on all of the maps that you never would otherwise get playing PvP. Because in PvP, very few people run solo. Like, the majority of the player base, like something 60-70%, runs in groups. And as a result of that, a lot of the solo spawn locations are not available, because you'd be spawning too close to a group. That said, some of the spawn locations are still stupid as shit, because the map Streets, for instance, has this really ridiculous thing where it spawns you either in the northwest, southwest, or southeast cluster, and you immediately get engaged by PMCs within the first 30 seconds to 60 seconds of the match. So it is a touch annoying. I'm not trying to close you, I'm trying to pick up an SAS drive. There we go. And now that we know PMCs are found in this compound, we get to have a little bit of fun. Depends on the ASIC and the algo. Can be a few hundreds for small ASICs on a new algo to 10k on a big name, as I get a few BTC miners. I bought them when the market was low, but no. Okay. Wait, this is a searchable one? Interesting. Okay, I have to lock in a bit here. Now they sell for 10k USD the stuff you bought. Well, there's one. He also has a really big backpack, and I want that backpack. There's two. I know I heard another one of you somewhere here. Okay, finish sweeping the sector. And I think we're safe to loot now. Scav or no scavving. Okay, first things first, we do need car batteries. No, wait. Hold on, let me double check. I think I've already picked up everyone I need. Vents level 2, vents level 3. Okay, I do still need to be picking up car batteries. Sucks, but it's true. Don't make me shoot you in the hand, Scav. Okay. Now, let's start looting this bitch. This backpack is small, don't want it. Not the items I wanted. And now we get to casually and leisurely loot this entire place. Carries a 226, takes Glock mag. I mean... yeah. Oh good, mayonnaise showed up. Mayonnaise is actually good. Now I'm going to do the most American thing possible. And I'm going to eat this entire thing of mayonnaise. No, just listen to him glug. Glugging on that mayonnaise. How many caps do I need? Probably a bunch. Anyway, we're dehydrated. We're dehydrated, and now we get to have the fun time of our vision being completely blurred for the next century. How many bleaches do I need? Okay, I do need 2 bleaches. 2 bleaches are important, so I will take that one, and I will take this. These are important. Cords are important. That's just money, so we'll take it. We absolutely cannot eat anything. No eating, no drinking, nothing. Defuels. Defuels are vastly important right now. I need to stay dehydrated for like 5 minutes. Okay, look, if I'm gonna be a fat bitch anyway, might as well min-max the fat bitchiness. And that's how you do inventory management. Okay. We will need to be doing a little bit of healing, though. So yeah, this is like the best place in the game to find any sort of hideout upgrades. There's just so much of it lying around. Lizzo-pilled, 1000% Lizzo-pilled. We are a chonky bitch. We already have those. We already have an L and F screwdriver, although the L and F screwdrivers also sell really well. Then Nippers do not. Nippers do not sell well. You take a lot of space, but I do need you eventually. T-plugs. How many T-plugs do I need? 4 need for farming part 4. Aha. I do need to be still picking up T-plugs, damn it. Okay, now that that's over, let's eat some food. Finally, that ordeal is over. I don't remember how many alkali I need, but it's an amount. Propanes, I know I need some of those too. I think I don't need any more RF batteries. Found all the ones I need. Relay, thank you, finally. Ooh, actually decent ammunition. Okay. I do not need your armor plates. Now, pack you away. Good, that frees up a little bit more space for looting. It also makes me incredibly, incredibly slow. Slow to the point that I can't even run. Ugh. Okay, I know how to make myself lighter. Take this off. Take this off. Ditch the gun. And now I can do a little bit of running. Alternately, I can just do things this way. There's only a couple of things I really want to check still here. I do know I need one more blood set. It's money. Thank you, thank you. I'm glad the pop was appreciated. Elite pliers. Honestly, grenades are really easy to find, so we don't care about them. Okay, this is more important. This is more important. Energy-saving lamps are very, very important, as a matter of fact. Now I just have to remind myself where I dropped my backpack off at. Literally right here. Okay, good. These are cheap and cheerful. Pick up a water filter. And, okay. Now, we take our chonk as fuck selves over to the extract and finally make our way out of this map. So yeah, PvE really encourages some bad looting habits. Incredibly bad looting habits. Alright, Cornell, you enjoy your night. Nice of you to stop in. We're almost at the car. We're almost there. Oh, another bad thing about this is your skills do not level that fast. For some reason, in PvE mode, the game developers thought that you should never be able to, regain your ability to sprint or do whatever throughout the match. Or, the XP bonus throughout the match. And also, let's ditch this. Because, while we're getting our stamina back up, I'm gonna do a really funny min-maxy thing. There we go. There, we min-maxed her a little bit over endurance skill. Yeah, not bad. We came out with altogether too many items necessary for our hideout. Many too many. And yet I still can't build the things I want to build in my hideout. It's annoying. Because I'm missing some very, very critical pieces of that puzzle. However, I am now able to make my life a touch easier. Still not enough. Christ. Okay. Okay, what did I bring back with me that is sellable? And I mean immediately sellable. There, that's immediately sellable. This is sellable. This is sellable. These are sellable. This is sellable, and so is this. Let's restock our medical supplies for a future raid. The elite pliers I think I need. That can stay behind. I have plenty of these, so this is definitely sellable. That sticks around, though. I know I need to purchase a water. Okay. And I know I need to purchase another water. But that'll be for later. You, I can hand that over to. I might not have needed to purchase waters, but okay, whatever. It is the way it is. We'll deal, we'll deal. I know I don't need a second one of you. Besides, they don't sell for that much. Either way, with this, we should be able to stock up some rubles. And Dolphin's back. Welcome back. Okay. And now at long last, I can buy myself some inventory easement. Let's call it that. Inventory easement. Oh, I can finally build a water collector? Damn. Alright, both of these get out of my inventory immediately. And this backpack, it weighs so much, and so does this armor. It's a good armor. It really is. But I need to take it off because it's too fucking heavy. It is way too heavy. But I'll put on this one since it's decent enough. Armor plate's looking more or less fine. Make some money off of you too. And okay. Now we can really go to town on easing our space troubles. I don't know if I need a wooden clock for anything. Do I need a clock for anything? I don't remember. Fun fact, you're gonna miss spamming fun facts. I mean, you'll still be able to spam fun facts. Nothing's gonna stop you from that. And I'm just gonna lose monetization, that's all. Okay, this is actually a very sellable item. This stays with, this stays. One of these has to stay. And just like that, another junk case completely full of, you guessed it, junk. Problem is, all of it is necessary junk. Sadly speaking. Okay. Yeah, one more raid ought to do it. In one more raid, I'll be in a good position. Yeah, I'll be in a good position in one more raid. Now, double check what I have to do on Shoreline. Eagle Eye still needs completion, and Healthcare Privacy Part 2, which is West 306, okay. You don't need the super heavy Thor armor, all you need is the humble P.A.K.A. No. No. When you're playing RNG with AI aimbots, and which specific aimbot they're currently running, nah. We don't deal with P.A.K.A.s. Necessary Junk would be a good title. Necessary Junk sounds like a song by the Dire Straits. Or an album name by the Dire Straits. Conscript Smastion streams will be lit. No. Live streaming live fire engagements is a great way to get a drone strike called on your location. Ally or friendly, that's up for debate, but you're gonna get drone striked. Canadian oil is mostly in solid form? Yeah, because it's in the oil sands. I mean, we do have underground reserves of oil. In fact, off of the west coast of Canada, there are pretty good reserves of oil, but they're in a protected wildlife habitat, so no development happens there. Due to my extensive Tarkov experience, my army job will be sanitation, because the army doesn't care. Yep. You nailed it. Dude, live fire would get that sub count go up fast. I bet it would. Oh, I bet it would. Yeah, 33 kilos is a much more manageable number, as opposed to the 40 kilos I was running previously. Live streaming a battle would be gnarly. I mean, the thing you have to understand about soldiers' perspectives is they don't really see anything. And on the live stream, or like on any of the video of combat footage, you will see that it's from a first-person POV. Like, all you see is a tree line, a bush line. Like, you don't see any of the people they're shooting at because they're too far away from the camera, first off. And second off, like, people are staying hidden. They don't want to get hit by shots. So a lot of it is firing at nothing. And Breach and Clear CQB is another kettle of worms entirely. Your new PM that says that the oil must stay in the ground. Yeah. Like, the environmental damage of drilling is pretty significant to the local area. It's just that, on a countrywide level, you need the money. Like, the money is there, why aren't you using it? But no, what Canada really needs is some home refineries. Because what we do is we drill up the oil, and then most of it gets sent to the United States for refining. And then it comes back to us as refined petroleum. So it's a little bit absurd. Strange to already find a body, but okay. Well, since I'm already here, might as well check out 216, see what kind of fancy gubbins it has. LEDX with any luck? MREs, I don't... Do I need 5 of them or do I need 7? I don't remember. Well, I certainly need an amount. And never the grenade type I want. I mean, no, they do. They most certainly do. Canada can absolutely support... It can support that. Like, heck, with the present immigration policy, yeah, they can support that. No matter what, the workers will find themselves. Where there is money, you will find workers. So the labor isn't the issue. Okay, I was playing with my food there a little bit. Probably shouldn't have been playing with the food, but I played with the food. Those don't sell that well. They take up a lot of space, they're heavy, and they don't sell well. I mean, whether it's wise or not, like, that's the way the economy here runs. What you gonna do? Okay, where is the item I'm looking for? We are in West 306. Right, on the window shelf. Finally, the last one of those bastards that I need. Okay, there are dudes wandering around and... There are dudes wandering around in here too. Fuck. Fat finger to reload button. I mean, it was bold of you to try to heal right in front of me, but props for trying, I guess. I don't know why I'm picking up these posters, honestly. Sure. Grab this because it is sellable. Yeah, ostensibly I could sell that too. Good ammo, no good ammo. Good ammo, no good ammo. I'm focusing too much, the rats will get me that way. Bruh, there is only one rat in this game currently. Well, okay, technically two. The first rat is known as Partisan. And he's a motherfucker. And we hate him. The cultists are the other one. Everything else actually has reasonable aggro. SP Tarkov? I don't know much about SP Tarkov, quite frankly. I mean, this is single-player Tarkov. So it's good enough for me. Right, now we're going back here because I need very specific hideout upgrades. Brother, I know I need hoses, and I forgot to get started on my water collector upgrade. Oh well. What an asshole. I knew I heard footsteps. Necessary, necessary. Don't know if I need it, but I'll take it. I think I need one of those. I just don't remember for what. Nah. Okay. That's just money in that case. I guess I'll hold on to one of you. I know that you guys sell for a decent money. I remember the old days when Teddy would give his cringe freely to the masses. Well, Teddy's dealing with a bunch of cringe himself these days, and not the fun kind of cringe. Sad to say. Since I'm playing now, I take it you just finished a long work contract? More or less. I just got off of, like, being sick for a month. Because, like, I caught a flu, fought and won the flu, and then I caught another one. Literally, like, about a week after the first one, and then another 2 weeks of bloody awful, awful times. AS Val, I wonder what kind of ammunition he has inside here. We know SP... First off, get out of there. Yep, that's nasty. That is nasty, nasty ammunition. Honestly, I should probably take one of these with me just for later use. Okay, how much time do I have? 23 minutes to be a chunky bitch. Okay. Yeah, I had a feeling that there were still AI PMCs around. I had a suspicion. Do I already have one of the Fortis shift grips? I think I do. Always good to have another. Hope Teddy got a job? One hopes too, but that hope's low. Also, hey there, Chestnut. Welcome back. Long time no see. How you doing? PRS is bad ammunition, Hydroshock is bad, PT is bad, M62 is also bad. Don't care. Did Teddy release a new strain of COVID? Sure. Let's say he did. Source, dude? I made it the fuck up. Oh wait, this is actually a good ammunition type. Okay. I don't get why the guys that come to this zone specifically have such good ammunition on their person. Boggles the mind. Old and broken, life of the handyman and taken toll, but big jobs just keep falling in the lap. Yep. It's good when they fall in, not so good when they fall out. That's just the way that shit cookie crumbles. Also, ditch the armor plates, that gets us a little bit of weight back. Ammunition, regular PS. Yeah, we don't care about it. I mean, if push really comes to shove, I can always just ditch the gun I'm carrying. I don't, strictly speaking, need it. I can also ditch the helmet I found. All of it's ditchable. Yep, daily tasks have ticked over. Damn it, another good ammunition type. And this got level 5 plates in it and all of them are fucking healthy. Damn it. Okay, so we've got problems because I'm going to be very, very heavy. Container size 23, container size 16. Okay. Yeah, I see how it's got to be. We are still mobile. With this, we are still mobile. Astonishingly. Ammo is better than the gun. Because the gun I have is already fantastic, and I can... In PvE, you can just kit out a gun. Like, it doesn't matter. You pay 1,000,000 rubles for it, but just... You can kit it out. And you are solid. Like, zero fucking problemo. The difficulty is, of course, everything the fuck else. Okay, were those scavs or PMCs?
Свистни в хуй, ща тебе пизда придет!
So that guy has a big fuck-off backpack, too. There we go, finally, a fucking relay. Okay, I can ditch this, can ditch this. I found an even bigger backpack. Wonderful. And I found another CPC mod 1. Damn it. Okay. That's fine. You have 23 size, you have 23 size. Okay. Ah, whatever. If he's not interested in the tango, who am I to care? I didn't need to pop that one. That was excessive. Huh. That wasn't a scav, that was an AI PMC. That was not a scav kit. Don't be seduced by good condition level 5 plates, motherfucker. Good condition level 5 plates are incredibly seductive, and I have fallen for their charms. I would like to thoroughly impress upon you that level 5 plates are very, very good. Okay, how do we do this? We gotta take the poster of the scantily clad woman. We gotta do it. Yes, we do have it. Okay, good. Armor only weighs you down. You are correct. However, the game. I don't know. We also did pop a mule stim just to be able to carry all of this out with us. Armor makes you bring less loot. But the armor is so good. Also, those armor rigs, if I'm not mistaken, they also have a curious thing to them. Armor areas. Left, right, or where was it? Level 3 armor. Chest, back, left side, right side. So against scavs, these are not actually that great because they have no neck protection, but in PvP this is the meta armor because it has level 3 protection on its chest, whereas normally you don't get that. Normally the armor area does not cover that zone. When am I gonna... Also, going back to Chestnut's question, when am I gonna claim asylum from Kakistan? Where else in the world do you go, though? Where? Makes sense on why he's so masochistic to himself. The polar side of him is trying to beat the truddy youth side to unsubbed status. Polar side yearns to return to Polandia while the Canuck side is vigorously marching for Trudy. It really isn't. Fucking glad that Princess is gone, but Princess was replaced by someone just as affably weak. I don't even know what that string of words together is, Chestnut. What? Just because Trudeau is exporting Fent to the people of America doesn't mean I get to use drugs in the game. Oh, but I do. The drugs in the game are so good. They make you run fast. But they also give you the ability to carry way more than you're supposed to be able to carry. Okay. Did I kill him at the end there? Oh my god, I killed him. I did actually kill him at the end. I thought he just ran off into the wilderness, but I made his body drop like a sack of shit. Oh no. Oh, the poor boy. He was just trying to go home. Someone play a dirge for this poor boy. Okay, and now that I have an even bigger backpack, I'll be rolling around with the even bigger backpack now. Ugh, Christ. And I still have too much shit that ends up in my inventory. Still too much. Much too much. Many too many. Anyways, that's definitely for sale. This is 100% for sale. This is not for sale, strictly speaking. I guess I need all of these. Of course it doesn't fit. Can I fold you, though? There, that makes you smaller. Okay. Now the long and arduous path of I have too much shit, I have too much shit. What is wrong with me? I have too much shit. Okay, some of these are absolutely just getting sold. You're getting sold, you're getting sold, you're fine. You're getting sold. I think I already have a Fortis shift. Where were you? I could have sworn you were in here. Maybe I didn't have it. Oh, whatever. I have it now. That's all that matters. That's all that matters to me. Nothing really matters. Nothing really matters to me. Do I already have an axle parrot somewhere kicking around? Oh, literally right here. I do need more of them, though. I remembered that I needed an absurd amount of them. Because the game demands that of you. This is sellable. This is also sellable. This is sellable. This is keepable. This is sellable. Neither of you two are sellable, though. You have to stay. And, well, I'll deal with that in a moment. You're also for sale. Okay. That's alright. I'm okay. Okay, for humanitarian supplies, do I actually need an M4, though? I need to mark 2 UN trucks. Okay. That part's the easy bit. Okay. Tasks, I still have this, and I still have this. Both of those go to therapist, otherwise known as the rapist. I mean, okay, sure. Alright. Is that every one of the quests I could have possibly turned in? Oh, you still don't have enough money spent. Okay. Here, what can I sell your stupid ass? And he still doesn't have enough money, this greedy bitch. Okay, cool. Just purchase an M4, sell an M4. Because now that's... Really? Okay. Hold on. Zibbo. How many Zibbos do I need? It's literally just for the, just for this. Okay. 7 of them? Delightful. Okay, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Things are in ship shape, so to speak. I've got until level 37 before I have to worry about you. I have to start worrying about you right now because level 28 is coming up. And brother, you need cooling, baby, and I'm not fooling. I'm gonna send you back to schooling. Okay, that was a good amount. And the rest of these go to you. We'll get around to you. I wonder, how much can I sell this on the flea market here? Not at all. Good. So, unlike in PvP Tarkov, the PvE flea market considers this valueless. Hey there, Bingus! Welcome, welcome. Nice to have you back. How you been? Lord knows I've been away for a while myself. Too many chest rigs in the stash. Honestly, not really. Both of these are needed for a quest. These are gonna come in handy later. This one's also necessary for a quest. This one's just useful to have around because it is literally one of the most space-efficient ones you can have. Let's repair our body armor. Let's shimmy the plates around a little bit. And now with that out of the way, you weigh 3.5, you weigh 3.2 kilo. That's fine, it doesn't matter to me. Nothing really mattress to me. Oh, that showed up. Hello. I might as well. How much money do I have? 600k? Is that going to be enough to run Gunsmith Part 6 through the end? Hold on. Right, you were the one that needed the Fortis shift. Okay. Literal AKM, fine. You sell AKMs, don't you? Yeah, you do. Bartering offers. Actually, no. We purchase it direct from Peacekeeper like this. Because we want to get his money up. What am I looking for? MOE AK. Green one is fine, I guess. Get that Fortis shift grip onto you. Saw style pistol grip. Make it the yellow one just to really screw with the dude we're gonna be handing it off to. One of these. Bastion upper rail, which means this comes off. And a Romeo. Romeo Scopo. Where is the Romeo? There is the Romeo. And it looks like an ugly motherfuck of a gun. Who the hell is selling that for $500,000? I'm sorry, no thank you. How about the silver one? Much better. Wait, did it just take one of my magazines? Yeah, it did. What the hell? No. Bad. It tried to steal all of my good ammunition. Turns out I shouldn't have sold that M4, but okay. We'll buy another, I guess. Literally whatever. Okay. The loot goblin mode must have all of the gubbins on full view. Well, of course. You gotta have all the gubbins in full frontal view. On moonlit nights I can be found asleep because he works construction and needs his rest. Goddamn right. You're goddamn right. I think it was 2 PCBs that I need for that. Where are you? Bam. Okay, that much is solved. TA11D. There's that. Handguard. Okay, no. Getting back to chat, because I wanted to catch up with chat. Bingus Man is eating a salad. 500,000 rubles, maybe it's made of gold. No, somebody was just trying to be really cheeky with selling that thing, hoping someone wasn't paying attention. And it nearly got me. Sad but true. Sad but true. Mini monster, there we go. We need an RG block. DDM lock, fine, make it a tan one, why not? DS150. FDE edition is good. Okay, now for the 74N. Although before that, we open up this. Oh, the 74N. Okay. Is it the AKS 74N? Yes. Okay, we need the PT3 stock. Only reason I'm doing all of this, by the way, is just because it's like free XP and also he gives you a bunch of hideout upgrade materials. And so instead of having to look for the bastard things, I can just do this. Okay, so we've got that taken care of. We need the DTK1, RK0. Where's our friend RK0? There you are. Regular ass AK-12 magazine. And K2EX. Where's our K2EX? There it is. It's literally just trading money for experience. That's all it is. Okay, and now the rest of that one I have to wait with. Okay, I have a PP-19 kicking around here somewhere. There you are. Wait, really? He'll accept this one? No, he won't. Okay, we've got the Viteas SN. Where's the AMM? There's the AMM. AMSH. T1. It needs a PT3 stock as well. A little bit regretful. Another RK0 or an RK3 pistol grip, a Viteas suppressor. SAG Mark 1. Nope, needs a SAG Mark 1. RK6 grip. There you are. And PEC 15. And a Klesh 2P. Okay. What's the big deal? Oh, did they change that? It no longer needs the 50-round drum mag. Huh. It used to need the 50-round drum magazine, but apparently not. Okay, why is this not a valid target? Okay, something is not holding up correctly. Okay, now it's done. Okay, do I want to modify the T5000 right now and the Glock 17? Lord knows it's going to be expensive. The Glock should be easy, though. Skier loyalty level 3. We're not there yet for the T5000. Standard Glock 17 from this idiot. Where's the Glock 17? Okay, we'll assemble the Glock, and the T5000M I have to wait on. I think. Did you know where is Goons? Nope, I do not know where is Goons. Also, I'm playing on PvE mode. So the Goons can literally just be wherever and I don't care. But I have not run into them today, thankfully enough. That I am glad for. Okay, GDD thread. GDD thread cap. GTG. .21 round magazine. Yup, that's the one. And just a Klesh 2P, I guess. Fine. Although, I could stand to maybe do it. You know what, let's find out. How much does the T5000M cost on the market right now? $140,000. Ah, fuck it, it's worth it. Fine, I'll still say it's worth it. I'll still say it's worth it. We are going to be making some sales, though, of items. First things first. You have garbage ammunition. All of this is just shitting up my inventory at the moment, and I don't want to see it. These as well. So this will give us some money to work with. That's terrible. All of this must go. These items I'm keeping for various reasons. Ooh, hoo, 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 hoo. Yeah, that can go and disappear. Okay, and that's about the extent of what I can get rid of. Okay, we've got the bipod. We need a KHF mounting. Where's our KHF mounter? There we are. Night Force Attacker, and then DT Hybrid. Okay, I can get another one of those off him. And you, can I trade for you? Bartering offers. Damn, looks like I can't. Although not with that attitude. Does that get me enough? Alright, delightful. And just like that... we just get a bunch of stuff off of you. A bunch of stuff off of you, although I don't strictly need this at the moment, although I will later. I'll need it later. So for now it just goes here. This is for selling, this is for selling. I want to get these out of their packages. There's the last relays I need. See, I did it all for these relays. I kept you guys waiting this entire time for these two stupid bastards. So I do hope you can forgive it. The long, long delay. And that man's still giving us free stuff. And this is just going to shut up my inventory if I do anything with it right now. I guess I'll let it shut up the inventory. Just so it doesn't accidentally lapse. No one gooning in here, brother. The goons are a boss, by the way. They're a trio of really difficult AI with the highest aggro range out of anything in the game. Now that I've did all of that, right, I need to plant down 2 markers and roll around with UN armor. So this is going to be a little bit tense. I'll say it's going to be a little bit tense. Just a little bit tense. Oh, and colleagues. Oh god, that's one I have to do all in one raid. Okay, can I organize? Yes, good, everything's organized. Let's see about constructing some things. Okay, that construction is getting started. I need 2 more CPU fans in order to actually move forward with that. Which is blocking me from this, but I also need 1 more phase control relay for that son of a bitch. This needs a toilet level 2. For toilet level 2, I just need the water collector to be built. Fantastic. Workbench level 2 needs illumination level 2. I have everything I need for that. Missing 4 light bulbs. Joyful. Shooting range can't be built without workbench level 2 and illumination level 3. Med bench needs generator level 2 and lavatory 2. Heating needs 2 more dry fuel. Rest space needs generator and heating. So really it's the vents. The vents are blocking me out of a lot of hideout upgrade at the moment. Vents and generator. Okay. To change things up just a smidge. Just a smidge of changing things up. Leave the backpack at home to not do any looting or not be tempted to do any looting. I don't think I can stop myself. Can't do it. Cannot do it. So I can't help it. If I see loots, I got to loots. Okay, then back to shoreline we go. Finally. Back to being a pack mule. Blue helmets only belong as warning wind chimes. Man, seeing blueberries running around in PvP is always a good sight because you know they're easy to take down. Okay. Right, so I need to go to that place and also the top. Okay. For now, let's look for scavs, because I need to eliminate 10 of these bastards. None here this time. The major problem with the armor I'm wearing is it's only level 3 protection. Which is less than good. Where is that other one? Brother, why are you running? Why are you running? Oh, because he has a pistol and he was trying to break line of sight. That's why he's running. We figured it out. We figured out why he's running. Might as well look through a secret stash. Don't harm nobody. I didn't bring food. Ah, whatever, I'll find food. Could have sworn I heard something. Well, it's money. Teddy bears are worth money. Just gonna make sure that my task is updating. Yes, it is. I could have sworn you used to have to do this task while using an M4. I guess not anymore. I'm gonna avoid that cottage area, despite the fact that... Actually, I can't avoid the cottage area. Because that's another one of my task locations. Damn it. Because the cottage area here can have a boss that spawns, which I don't really want to deal with. Because I don't have good enough armor to deal with it. Okay. Ran over the bodies I needed to run over. Looks like I'm safe to continue. Now, this approach isn't exactly good either. But it is... it's the most direct line, and I know I shouldn't be taking the most direct line, but here I am anyway. Not bad, not bad. Okay, for stage 2... I guess this is the most comfortable way to make this approach. Should keep my flashlight on. Do we get a second scav sniper? No, but we do get 2 regular scavvy boys. Okay. So far, no problem. I'm not getting frame drops, so I'm optimistic about there not being any goons. Highly optimistic. Very, very, very optimistic even. Now to head for the 3rd possible boss spawn location. Which I'd really hate to run into those bastards on the pier. Okay, what is present state? 1 more scav kill. Okay. Okay, had a sip. Well, that is not a noise I like hearing. And I know that there are PMCs in the low ground. Somewhere. Okay, he's at the roadblock, which isn't terrible. Granted, I wouldn't call it optimal either. Okay. So there was a trio of these bastards. Okay, we'll just grab that entire gun. Does he have decent ammo inside? Of course not. I don't need an Untar helmet at the moment, so this is better. Your armor is... Decent ammo? No, just PS. Okay, we don't care. I like the Fast MT black helmet, it looks better. Ooh, that's good. Do I need a master file set? I think I do at some point. Alright, we take this because they're sellable for money. ditch this. Grab all of this. All of this is good, and then ditch it. Wait, where did I ice that pylon even? This wasn't him, was it? Wait, he was all the way over there? No, there's my other subtask completed. For some reason, and I don't know why, I thought this guy was much closer. Well, they were sure enjoying themselves over here. Whatever, your money, you are, I think you're decent money. These are regular... Yeah, regular M856, we don't care about these. Well, let's get some... let's get some sugar in this boy. Because energy is more important than hydration. Significantly more important. I like how my PMC is so good at multitasking. While rifling through cabinets and drawers, he's also taking it upon himself to reload his magazines mid-shuffle. Yes, hydration. Third arms come in handy like that. Damn right they do. Okay, give me CPU fan. Nailed it. Fucking nailed it. Calling it like a champ. Hold on. No. Boat extract is not available. And empty safes. Sag. Why? Why is the... Okay, I understand why this noise happens. There's an audio glitch, apparently. When someone steps on a mine somewhere on the map, your character hears the ear-ringing sound effect that you would normally only be able to hear if you were the one stepping on the mine. You're at 999 subs now? Yeah, a couple of people fell off the map since I haven't been streaming for ages. See, they stepped on another one, and I'm getting the ear-ringing sound effect. Fucking stop. AI, behave yourself. Now, I sincerely hope this did not aggro the goons. Fervent hope. Because if it did, they'll be charging at me right now. But I don't think I see anyone charging. So for now, I'll just count myself lucky. I was hoping to pick up some decent armor from those boys, but the PMCs that I iced, but I couldn't get one. Couldn't get one. Either way, since the quest is over, I'm going to end up also ditching my armor that I'm currently wearing, because why the hell not? I think it's, you know, it's fitting. Ditched the helmet. I'll ditch the armor as well. You know, deniable ops. I was masquerading as a UN guy, and I was, you know, getting the ice on some civilians, you know? Gotta hide the evidence. Can't bring it back home with you. Remember, no Russian. Excuse me, I'd like to step over this low barricade, thank you. Tinnitus is no joke. Your dude is a vet and it's triggering it. And it's triggering it and mine, damn it. Oh, I believe it. It's an absolutely excruciating sound effect. Good. Ah, we made it to level 26. Nice. Okay, in the hideout, can I please build the vents? Seal to please. Bro, why not? Now I can build the vents. Okay. The upgrade process progresses. And now I just need a phase control relay. This scope and this scope mount I will keep because it's actually decent. This is for sale. This is for sale. This is for sale. Use a fresh one because we got it. This... yeah, I'm not going to use that for sale. That is fine, not being put on sale. This is fine on sale, that's fine on sale. This is also okay. Alright. You get back on. Now, what was I after? Okay. Alright. Oh boy. Oh boy. A lot of quests popped in. Locate a missing informant on shoreline. That can be done. that was a pretty good threshold. That was a pretty good set of threshold quests that came together. Okay, good. I finally hit the money spent threshold with you, which means everything else now gets sold to therapist, because she pays better bucks, and I don't have to worry about the money spent threshold with this idiot any longer. Ragman, you're good for now. Mechanic, you'll get there soon. Peacekeeper, we've got some time. Skier is the next focus. You are completely fine, because purchasing one of these sets you up with the purchase threshold on therapist permanently. And you, we've got some time. So it is all good in the hood, as they say. So they say. I say. Osprey 9 suppressors I don't really ever need, so get your money spent threshold up. And my stash is altogether too full. Delightful. I hate it. Whew. Okay. Alright, that's where I'm gonna leave it off for today. It was nice getting back into streaming, nice hanging out and chatting with everybody. It's been a lovely long time since I did so, and, well, I'm glad to do it again. Glad to do it. But, for today, I'm gonna give my throat a rest since it still hasn't fully recovered from my 1 month of coughing that I did. And I'm gonna try my level best this time to make this a more regular thing, because Lord knows I should have been being way more diligent about it, but I sort of just let it lapse and backslide. But, well. That's the way the cookie crumbles, life hits you with some curveballs, and then you spend your entire time trying to figure out how to uncurve yourself. But in any case, once again everybody, thanks for dropping in. Just gonna put a last couple of things in here, and just gonna make sure I have one of these on hand just in case. Because if I find a tank battery, which now I need for a quest, this is going to be incredibly important. So anyway, without further ado, chat. As always, I have been Smastian, and until next time, I'm going to be wishing you all a good night.